In this lesson, we are going to create a register screen. Let's start by making backend API for register. Go to user router, and like what we did for sign in, we are going to create a function to handle sign up API. Here is the sign up API. When user go to this address /API/user/signup and send post request to this API, we handle it inside async handler to grab all async errors, and inside async handler define async function that accept request and response of type express request and express response. Inside this function, first of all, we need to create a new user using this code. What we did here is to call create method on user model from Mongoose and pass name, email, and password inside the body of this request. In the payload of this request, they are values that user entered in the register page in the front end. But for password, we use bcrypt #sync to change the plain text password to encrypted password inside the database. I'm using as user to convert this object to a user object because user model accept user object to save in the database. Command I to import user, and there we are ready to call save on the user to save it in the database. And there we are, the user is created in the database and we are ready to send it back to the front end using rest.json. The data that I'm going to send is the user ID, name, email, and is admin from the created user in the database, and I concatenate token with this data. How do I create token? Using generate token that I created in the sign-in API. So by sign up, I send the token to authenticate user. So after sign up, there is no need to sign in again to go to the authenticated section of the e-commerce website. That's it about the backend part. Let's go to the front end to create use sign up mutation. Go to user hooks, and like what we did for creating sign up mutation, use sign up mutation hook. Using use mutation from React query, we need to create use sign up mutation. The code are very similar to each other. I just put the code here. The name of this hook is use sign up mutation. Like always, we put the action in the middle and put use and mutation prefix and postfix. That's the convention for creating React query hooks. It returns an arrow function, and inside this arrow function, we return use mutation hook. It's a hook from React query to send post, put, or delete requests to the backend. Inside use mutation, we define options, and first options is mutation function, and this function return this async function. This async function accept name, email, and password. Here I define the data type of them, and inside mutation function, I should return the result of API request to the backend. The response of API request to this address, API users sign in. The result of this post request is user info, and the payload of this API request is name, email, and password that user entered in the input boxes. Then from the result of API client post, I get data because this value is of type response in Axios, and we just need the data part. It's the only this part of data in the backend. And change it to the user info, return it back to the mutation function so we can use this inside the register page. Save the code here and let's go to create register page. Go to pages folder, right click new file, set the name of it to sign up page, TSX. Here is the code to create register page. Export the default sign up function, and inside that define navigate equal to use navigate, because we are going to redirect user to the next page, so we need to have access to the navigate from React Router DOM. Also, like what we did in register, in sign-in screen, we need to use location hook from React Router DOM to get the query string for value redirect, because we need it to redirect user to this page. Then define 4 state hooks to get name, email, password, and confirm password from user. Set default value for all of them to empty string and import use state from React. Next step is getting user info from the React context. Import use state from React and store from store.tsx, because we need user info to check it in the use effect. If user info exists, we should not show sign up page, because logged in user cannot create new account. So here I just check in the use effect, import it from React. If user info exists, redirect to the redirect. So there is no need to log in again. Next step is calling use sign up mutation hook, import it from user hooks, and get mutate async to send async request for this mutation function inside this hook. Rename it to sign up, because the action that we are going to do in this mutation is signing up user, and get is loading to show a loader while we are creating a new user in backend. Then define the submit handler function. When user click on this register button, we need to have this function. In this function, I define async function that accept event of type synthetic event. It's the form event when user click on submit. So I need to call prevent default to prevent refreshing the page when user click on submit button. Then I check the password. If confirm password and the password do not match, I need to show toast error. Import toast from React Toastify and return. Don't go for the next step, because user need to fix this issue. Then create a try catch block. Here is the try part. In the try part, I call sign up from the use sign up mutation. This one is like sending AJAX request, and pass name, email, and password from input boxes to this function and grab the result inside the data. Then dispatch user sign in, because I'm going to directly sign in user after sign up. I need to dispatch this action. We already created this action, and save the user info in the local storage to have user after refreshing the page. After this, redirect user to the redirect, because we already did it in the previous set. There is no need to have or /, just redirect user. If there is an error, show the error using toast.error. To format the error, we use get error from utils folder and change error cast error to API error type. Good. That's it about submit handler, and we are ready to go for our next step. Next step is returning the JSX. After submit handler, create return command inside parentheses, define container from React Bootstrap, and set class name to a small container to make it small in the center of the screen. Use helmet to change the title of tab. And in heading 1, show this message, sign up, create margin vertically 3 rem. After that, it's time to create a form. Create a form from React Bootstrap and set onSubmit to submit handler function. Then create a first input box to get the name of user. When user change the input box value, we update the name state hook using setName e.target.value, and it is required. Next field is for getting the email of user using this code. Next one is getting password like this. And the last input box is to get confirm password using this JSX. Then create a div, set class name margin button 3, and shape button here from React Bootstrap, set type to submit and caption to sign up. After this, create a div to ask user already logged in, already have an account, and create a link. Import link from React Rotterdam, set the to address to /sign-in page, and move redirect to this page as query string, and the caption is sign in. Great. We are ready to add it to the router list in the main.tsx. Find create routes from element function, duplicate sign in, and rename it to sign up, and Control space on Windows or Command I on Mac to get the recommendation to auto import sign up page. Auto import it, and that's it. We are ready to test. Open the website, select the product, add to cart, proceed to checkout. Here I do not have an account. I click on create your account. Awesome. Here is the sign up page, and the redirect is shipping page. So after successful sign up, I should be redirected to the shipping page. Let's test user test at sign Gmail 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Let's see if I get error. Yeah, password do not match, so I need to make it like it was, and click on sign up. Awesome. We created an account and we get redirected to shipping page. It's not implemented yet, so we get error. But if I click back, I cannot go to the sign up again, because in the use effect, we prevented user to go to the sign up. Hold the key here and select the first one, the TSM zona, and refresh. As you see, I have test user here, so it means that the process of creating new user, authenticated new user have been done successfully. Good. That's it about this lesson. Until next lesson. Bye-bye.